Okay, I'm hoping, oh for fuck's sake, I hope this is going to work. However, I still haven't got a massive amount of storage, but I'm hoping this is going to work. Now, I tried to do a video on cleaning the shower a few weeks ago on TikTok, and it just got nowhere. So, I wanted to get some other limescale. This is not my favourite by a long mark. And I thought I had more of this, which is a thicker, gluier one. Now, I do not know what the two acids are that are used in here. There's a whole variety that you can find. And whilst basic chemistry is a necessity if you're cleaning, I try not to mix things unless I know for sure that they're safe. Yeah, it doesn't say what it is, but you'll get various ones. You'll get formic, you'll get acetic is vinegar, which is never really very strong, glycolic, hydrochloric, all sorts. But now, my shower screen isn't filthy because showers in the winter are miserable things. What I've done here is I've pulled off the bottom screen, the bottom bit. They do come off. Sometimes they've used a bit of silicone to glue them off, but usually they come off. So periodically I take mine off. I can't find my long brush at the minute, but I've got a long brush that goes through there. But I rinse them through because they can get a bit manky in the hole, and you can buy them separately. So if yours breaks, you can buy a new one. I'm going to do here, now I have got stone tiles, and what I don't want to do, I'm not a lover of stone tiles, is because if I use the limescale removers, they're made of the same things as bloody tiles and I'll dissolve the tiles. However, what I'm going to use, which is a cream cleaner on them, won't do terribly well with the limescale, because the thing that gives this the scouring thing is the same thing that limescale's made out of, which is why I don't recommend using Cif or any of the abrasives on something with limescale. The bath is enamel. Technically you shouldn't use acids on a bath because they can etch the enamel. I do use them cautiously and carefully. But let me just start and show you what I'm going to do from the beginning is chuck my limescale remover into either end of this and just leave it to trickle down. Now, I am going to go into the corners with this because I want to get the grout where it's gone manky, and I'm certainly going to do my shower hose because they get really nasty. There we go. And in fact, when we moved in underneath the taps here, somebody hadn't worried too much about the limescale underneath the taps. So keep on top of this, and it's not a massive issue, but it's a lot easier. Just use this stuff. It dissolves the limescale. It's all good. Over the shower screen. Be fairly liberal. I haven't yet put any water in. Now, my sponge, I don't like using plastics, but sometimes you kind of have to. So you better believe I'm going to use this thing till it's in its grave. And when it goes, it'll go to NFDC, burn their rubbish for energy recovery. I'd rather not use plastic, but at the moment I don't have a suitable substitute. I have had them made out of coconut fibre and they work really quite well. Right, there you go. Just going to put that on in advance, and then it can be eating away. Get down in the corner of the seals there, all over your taps. Just kind of splodge it on, get it on there, and that can get along there. Pièce de résistance, a toothbrush. It's great for getting in corners. Whenever you use a toothbrush and it becomes not suitable for your teeth, chuck it under your sink and you've got one for cleaning. They're great for getting in grout lines like this. And you get limescale here on your taps, and some taps you can pop out the filter to clean it. I just tend to do that. And the other thing, you need to keep your shower head free because limescale will block up. Now I do know that some of you live in places where limescale is not a problem, so you can just use your cream cleaner. But for most people in the UK, limescale is a problem. And interestingly, my mother lives in Wales where they have very soft water, and she insists on filtering her water because she says the soft water has heavy metals in it, and I do not know if that is true or not. But you know, she filters her water. Now, because of this, I am using a cream cleaner on that. Notice so far I haven't really bothered with water, because water is just going to dilute this stuff. And it won't be as effective. I will at some point. I'll get it wet and start rinsing it down, but right at this minute, I'm doing a bit of this. This is a very nice shower. It's got black grout in it, so I can see that there is lime scale, but sadly the tiles are starting to lose their sheen, and I will have to get some stone polish and compound at some point and bring them back up. But, and it's like I have said with everything else, when you take dirt off, you want to make sure that you don't damage the thing that the dirt sat on. And I noticed with some people's bathrooms, they use scourers so much that they wear the chrome off the plugs and stuff, and you can replace that on China sinks, but in the meantime it's really tired. Right, now, I'm not going to be too long. Here is the world's worst squeegee. Now, I've taken the seal off of this, so I need to be bloody careful that I don't flood. There we go. I'm going to use the shower, rinse it down. Use the shower to rinse that. I push this in over the bath. I have got a bit of leaking onto my floor. Right, just rinse it all off with the shower. This is why I don't like people who have overhead showers and no portable. It's really difficult. Squeegee. This is a dreadful squeegee. It doesn't really work at all because it's too hard. You want one that's got a slightly softer blade. But if you've got white grout, do not buy a black rubber one, because when they go you'll get black rubber all over everything and it will look absolutely dreadful. Now, what I did forget to bring up with me was a cloth to polish, because once this is all dry, I will polish the outside of the shower screen with glass cleaner. But I forgot to bring it up with me, so I'm not going to bother with that. Right.